Welcome back.
Welcome.
Welcome, Wavebeards.
Yep. Come on, let's not lose our enthusiasm already.
Between last episode and this episode,
we ate Taco Bell.
So
yeah,
we're probably gonna be
and watch some K-pop videos.
K-pop, J-pop. We were teaching Paul about idols.
Idols in Japan, and then it kind of went into I'd rather watch K-pop videos.
I totally get the idols thing now. I get why it's called that and the culture. Oh my god, it's hellish. It's horrible.
I remember the other thing I wanted to bring up about our recording, and I'll bring it up 15 to 20 minutes from now.
Thanks for telling us.
Don't let me forget.
Okay.
You at home, don't let me forget.
I will forget.
Like, hey Brock, you were gonna bring something up earlier. And you're like, oh, I was. Shit, what was that?
It's rumbling right now.
So we're not allowed to burp, but we do.
I never
anyways.
said that. Never said you're not allowed.
Just please refrain, or don't, or burp softly. You're gonna get eaten. They're all gonna laugh at you. No, but like this, the idol thing. I don't mean to harp on it a bunch, but it's like, who comes up with that idea? You know?
I don't think there's a committee that comes together
Yeah.
and is like, this is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
This is now popular.
It's just like one of
By
those
order of the committee.
Yeah.
one of those weird culminations of just like, culture, and then
someone dubbed it a very proper name, which is idol, because they're, I guess,
Idolized.
yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, what were the stipulations? They're not allowed to have sex. What if they get too old? Are they just kicked out of it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen an old idol.
Yeah, it's like, they retire when they get to a certain age. They aren't allowed to date. They can't have the sex.
Oh, and also if you're a fan of theirs, if you want to shake their hand, you have to spend like 10 grand on CDs or something.
Well, you don't have to, it's highly encouraged to buy multiple albums to get tickets to do something with them. Some people get super enthused, and they will spend like 10 grand.
And at that point, they're just spending.
Albums.
And at that point, they're just spending money on the same album over and over, right?
Yes, they're buying multiple copies of
look.
an album. Sometimes in boxes.
If you love the music,
you love the music.
It's perfectly
I'm a
justified. I keep forgetting you're doing a 3-heart run. It's really cool. I just want to point that out right now.
thanks.
He took forever to die.
Oh, hey. Oh, my God. The one time Wait, did you just die?
I did not die.
Oh, yeah.
The turtle did. He doesn't like turtles.
I was going to say, like...
I think to progress the story, I have to get an upgraded wallet. I don't remember. I can hold a pitiful 99 rupees right now. And I think there's something I need that costs 100.
Ugh. You can't pay for it in installments. Can't get a loan.
What the fuck did I just get? Oh,
Or just, like, hold 1 rupee in your hand.
I feel like
Or
like
smuggle them between your butt cheeks.
I feel like you should just tell us what you want to tell us. Like now we could pause it because I'm not gonna.
Oh, you're super self-conscious about it.
I'm not gonna remind.
You're not gonna remember, and then are you super self-conscious about it?
No, it's just I want you to say it because I won't remember it later.
I just want to know why you can't say it while recording. It's become this secret in this elephant in the room now that you mentioned it and brought it up that way.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you don't want to know how the sausage is made. Do you want to know about the sausage? It's yawning. There's a lot of yawning in our episodes, and it gives the impression that we're not very excited about what we're doing.
Well, I can promise our beardies that that is not the case.
Our
it's
beardies.
It's just It's just late and we're tired.
I think
because
It's old man late. We're like, it's fucking like 10 right now.
yeah,
It's not even that late.
but we always have to do this once a week when our schedules can barely like our free time barely overlaps, and we're always exhausted because we all work full work weeks and do other things.
yeah, and we have to do it on one particular day because I will refuse to do it on the day that I work the next day. Paul doesn't seem to mind as much.
Yeah.
And then it's the only day. Wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
It's the only day that works for Brock. That meets my criteria.
Yeah, and like I always work the next morning, and then Brock, you sometimes do, don't you?
No, I'm not working at the IMAX.
But you do stuff on Saturdays and or the weekends, right?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
work stuff?
I don't know, work or
You have
school.
school, don't you?
Not on the weekends.
I mean, you just have to have time to study and do.
Oh yeah, it's not even this. Like this is whatever. This takes like fucking 4 hours out of my day. It's editing these goddamn things that takes for fucking ever. I mean, I don't know where the time goes. I think it's because I don't know. I'm definitely not a perfectionist, so I have a feeling it's just I want things a certain way, and I don't know. That sounds very perfectionist-y.
I was gonna say it's almost like you're a lazy perfectionist.
No, it's not even late. Like,
Oh.
no, I didn't. Yeah,
I don't mean to
You
insult
should have
you.
sorted.
yeah.
Keep that stick.
Well, it's like, okay, so last time I kept track of the amount of time I was doing it. I usually work on these from like 9 to midnight because that's the only time I have to.
Do those moths hurt you?
Sure do.
Jesus, that's kind of cool, but annoying.
So 9 to 12, that's 3 hours, and I only got not even 2 episodes. I got 1 episode or 1.5 episodes, I guess. I got one mostly edited, and I think it's done, but I just haven't rendered it. It takes me 3 hours to do 2 episodes, which sounds pretty fucking stupid, honestly. And I don't know where the time goes, but it's like at the end of like I think it's like because I have to find like specific things for like since we're doing these one-offs and we started a bunch of new. What the fuck?
Man, those.
Dude, if you ever do it on Mondays or Tuesdays, I'd really like to just like.
I can't. I have school.
Oh, that's right. God, our schedules suck. But like, really, I'm really interested. I just want to like watch the process once. Not necessarily for learning it, but just to see like what it is
Wow,
about
that
editing.
is just not being lit on fire.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? What the fuck?
That thing is creepy as crap.
Well, you beat them all.
I guess fucking so.
Don't worry, you're doing great. Not sarcasm.
All that for a fairy?
The stray one.
I think they're in the corners.
Thank you. You saved
there we
me.
go.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They did nothing to light that room.
I don't have the compass, so I don't know where the fuck I am in this room.
I think that was the door you opened.
Okay, this is something different. I don't know if this is. I might have to backtrack a bit for the other room fire. But I have to find backgrounds, which it doesn't sound like it should take that long. But I'm also like, I wouldn't say finicky with the audio, but I listened to it all the way through, which takes 20 to 30 minutes by itself, and then doing the audio takes a while.
Oof.
Oh,
Son of a bee. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What the hell, man?
I think
What the hell?
You fucked up.
I did.
You done?
I think it's interesting how it's become less of a thing that we think is funny and just a thing we just say now.
Oh, yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really. I always like assume that there's gonna be a laugh and it never happens anymore because it used to.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, and also for me, like, I fuck up so much that it's still, like, I feel it a little bit, you know?
Well, it's like,
So
it's
just like,
always
I know,
like,
I legitimately fucked up.
when I first said it to Zach, which was something he definitely did not like. I don't know. Do you remember when I first said it to you?
You mean today?
No.
To Zach. It was in your car, and you were explaining something to me, and it was something that like wasn't even your fault. And I said like, "Oh, guess you fucked up," and we both laughed about it. And then I thought about it for a little bit. Like,
Go forward.
Afterwards, and I was like, you know, it like even if something's not your fault, but you like just assume whatever happened was because you fucked up, that almost makes you a better person. Like, what could I have done to like make this not happen in this way? Feels like a lifestyle.
Life's maybe
Just,
not.
it just forces you to take ownership over like everything, I guess.
Yeah, and analyze it a little more. No, it's pretty cool. It's
check
like
this shit out. Check it out.
it's just like those.
What the fuck?
It's just like those people that interviewed me for that pyramid scheme. You know,
Yeah.
they were like, "We just want to make sure you know how to take responsibility for yourself, and that you're a punctual person."
Yeah, you passed the test of showing up there on time.
I did.
How the hell did you manage that?
That's great. Yeah, I didn't tell you about that, Zach. Not one of my finest moments. But here, this is a fun
you
story.
interviewed
It is a
for
fun story.
pyramid scheme? I didn't know about this.
Oh, it was great. So, one day I'm at the end of my work. It's like 5:00 p.m. I get off at 5:30. This lady comes over and I'm talking to her because she's like vaguely cute and she's kind of an older lady and she's eyeing me, you know. So I just start talking to her because she's nearby and then, God, I'm gonna be boring with this story already.
No, go on.
All right,
This is
good.
exciting enough to cover it.
So,
Not that
anyways,
attitude.
she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you're so like upbeat and and positive at this time of day. Most people at 5:30 were looking to go home or just like really negative and can't be friendly to customers." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing all right. Plus, I get to go home in a half hour. What's to be angry about, And then she's like, "Oh, well, I really like." She's like, "Do you like managing? Like, have you been to school?" She started asking me all these weird questions, and I was like, "Yeah, that's why I like this job. Is because I'm by myself. I get to kind of like do it at my own pace and make sure everything gets done well throughout the day." And then she's
Is this
like,
when you're at the car wash?
"Yeah,
So not that long ago.
yeah. It's like a week and a half ago."
Oh,
And so she's like, "Oh, well, hey, I've got this business. It's got a really interesting business model. You should think about joining, and if you want to meet over coffee to talk about it, we should do that." So I was like, "Oh, well, I'm interested." She said something about 8%, and she was just, like, not explaining it too well, plus we were both kind of in a hurry. So anyways, I was just like, "Yeah," and so I got a number, and then, oh my god.
I fucked up.
No!
I really fucked
Are
up.
you auto-dead? No, you're not. So, I made an appointment for the next Monday, which was like 4 or 5 days away. No, I think it was 4 days away. And it was Monday noon at Starbucks. And so I gave her my number, but I didn't get her number. So for like 4 days, I didn't get a text from her. So I was thinking, this is off, Plus, it was on my day off, and I was thinking, what? I'll just do it anyways. It's not a big deal, even if it's not a great business adventure, But so I show up there. Or no, the night before, she texts me and says, "Hey, we're excited to see you tomorrow. Me and Eric are gonna be in business attire, but you can wear whatever you want." I was like, "Okay, like this is turning into an interview." And so I show up at Starbucks at noon. They get there 5 minutes late, and then they show up and they're in full-on super suits and like really nice business black and white attire and stuff, and he's got a notebook that's zipped up, right? But it's like a smaller notebook. So I'm really intrigued and a little bit uneasy at this point.
whoa, what the fuck?
Oh man, kill it. Kill it so bad.
It's a gecko.
It's pretty angry. Shouldn't be making a fool of you. So, but at this point, oh my gosh, there were so many things wrong with this. I should have left within 5 minutes. So they were late. They were in all this crazy business attire. Since I showed up late, I got my own coffee, even though I expected them to get coffee for me, which would have been kind of, customary.
Nice.
Yeah, so I didn't want to look like an idiot without any coffee in my hand. For some reason. So they go in, they don't even get coffee, they get 2 cups of ice water. and then we sit outside. And it was like, you can't afford coffee, or what's your deal?
Yeah, like why would you have a meeting at Starbucks and not get coffee?
Yeah, that's like a major red flag. But so they start talking about like how they need someone who's accountable, and they like the fact that I've been responsible and I've responded to their text and I've showed up on time and everything. And I was like, yeah, and I'm thinking, and you were fucking late, but that's fine. And so they're like, oh god, I don't even know. We talked about bullshit for 20 minutes, and this guy was so slow. Apparently it was her and her husband. I don't even know it was going to be two of them, you know? And her husband's name is Eric, and he said, the first thing I asked him, because she went in to get the ice waters, and I was like, is this your wife? Or, I don't know, I just want to be correct. And he's like, oh, it's a funny story. I usually save until the end of my presentation. And I was like, okay. And he's like, well, I like to tell people she's my wife. No, she's my girlfriend and my ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, so that means you're trying again, which is fine. So he tells me this weird little life story about how they won't get enough time with their kids, and they decided to have weird family days even though they're separated.
Do you know how to talk to little frog? Sorry.
No problem.
I don't think he'll talk to you because
He's a frog?
because he's a frog.
Okay. I don't know, you talk to weird things all the time in these
you
games.
get a mask that lets you talk to him.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Paul.
I probably
I was genuinely... I needed to get it out of my system.
No, go for it.
I probably won't do it. But it's a neat little side quest. There's 5 of them that you need to get, and they meet up in this one area.
And they teach you a song, right?
No.
Oh.
They sing their own song, kind of thing.
Oh.
But it's a pretty neat little ditty, and I just like doing it for funsies. I think it rewards you with a heart piece, so...
So never mind.
Probably won't be doing it, but
Yeah.
it's real fun. So there's that frog that's, obviously like a mini-boss, and there's another one in another temple, but the other 3 are in different places in the world. So you just have to find them and say, like, hey! And then they go to the place
Okay,
that
so...
they go to, and then you pull out their
Hey.
ocarina, and stuff happens.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so,
So they're not married anymore.
no, but now they're together again, and they won't stop harping about the fact that their business has brought them together, and how, like, they're able to be a family again and have more time in their life. And I'm like, this is great, but this is just sounding like a huge sales pitch, which is ridiculous. So the next thing that happened... Okay. Oh, he starts telling me about the state of the United States and, like, the economy. And he starts saying, like, when you work for a corporate society like this, everything... I forgot the terms he used, but he was like, everything's all corporate and you're just a number and you don't matter and you can't make enough money and you can't, like, save up and buy the things you want or get a... He talked like a complete idiot, and I should have left. I was just too polite.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So 30... I'll just save you the details, but 30 minutes go by of this guy's bullshit, and then finally I'm like, hey, that's cool, but I just really want to know what your business model is, and just, and I couldn't get out, like, to just see if I'm interested. But he does this. He looks me straight in the eye, he puts his hand out in front of me, like, as if to stop me, and just goes, don't worry, we'll get to that.
What the fuck? I want to tell you my life story first.
I was like, are you the stupidest person ever? Like, I haven't agreed to anything. It's not like I came to him applying for his position.
Yeah, they came to you.
Yeah, I've got the power.
I got power.
I have the power!
There's, did I tell you about, there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon on Nickelodeon.
That you watch?
That's actually pretty good.
Oh.
And there are episodes where it starts out with, like, a He-Man ripoff cartoon that, like, Mikey's watching. And there was one scene where he holds up his sword and goes, I have the energy!
There's a joke
That's
about... There's a joke about that in the card game Hearthstone, also.
Oh, yeah?
There's this guy named Ragnaros, and his effect is actually insane. Just imagine if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you play a card and then he reduces the cost of every card in your hand at that moment permanently by 1. Like, permanently. You know? Or, like, I guess if you're playing Magic, not Yu-Gi-Oh! So, anyways, that's what he does, but when he comes out, he says something like... I think he yells, "I have the power." I think. It's funny.
Flip some shit.
Yeah.
Flip some shit. Okay. Yeah.
So just to finish the story, so like, I'm like, oh, I'm taken aback, I'm offended and pissed off, but I still oblige, and I still go, oh, well, a little about me is... You missed. Fuck.
Well, good thing we have Paul's story to get
Yeah.
us through these hard times.
Exactly. Oh, thank God.
What's that switch to? Ooh, I don't care.
What is it a bunny?
No, it's a
That's
fairy.
fair.
Oh, man.
I don't.
Is that what fairies look like?
I don't know if I can get over there.
There's a flower right over here. Would you be able to reach it? It's not that important.
Is that what
I
fairies
just
look
don't
like
remember
without the
it.
light
Oh,
around them?
this one, yeah.
So
There.
So he makes you wait to tell you what their scheme.
Yeah, what the business plan is. And at this point, I'm already 30 minutes in. I want to go anyways, but I'm just too curious. I gotta know what the crap they're talking about. I can wait 10 minutes to sate my curiosity and then leave, right? So I oblige him and I tell him, like, well, I went to school, I worked at these places, you
I
know,
think there's just a fairy in there.
I tell him a bunch of
Probably.
BS. Tell him a bunch of BS about how, like, Caterpillar helped me become really consistent and understand, like, the values of working and crap. And he's got to interrupt me and tell me about corporate America every other sentence.
Yeah, you were right.
Oh, fuck!
So,
Yeah, damn, make it.
so he starts telling me some other stuff, and then I just stare at him like he's an idiot. And then he goes, I can see you're giving me a blank stare, and you might be a little confused. And he's like, don't worry, we'll get to the business model. And I'm like, okay. And then, anyway, so we finally get to it in like a minute. And then he gets the notebook that I've been staring at half the meeting, because I'm like, what's in there? Are there, like, graphs and shit? And he, like, grabs the notebook, and he unzips it, like, when he's getting ready. And I'm staring right at it. What do you think was in it, Zach? Good guess, huh?
Well, my guess is an actual diagram of the pyramid scheme.
That's a good one,
A
Brock.
literal, actual
Yeah.
pyramid.
This is how a pyramid scheme works. Ours is... And actually, they could have done that, actually, but...
Shrooms a pain in the ass.
So... No, it was actually a blank notebook with nothing written on it in a pen.
What? That was gonna be my second guess.
No way.
It was absolutely nothing.
Brock said, like... Brock, I love your response. You were like, pamphlets. It's gotta be fucking pamphlets. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And he keeps it zipped up like it's some important document. Oh, God, I hate this guy.
What did he do with it?
He literally went, well, this is kind of how it works. He's like...
Oh, to draw on?
Yeah, like a diagram, like I'm a child. And then he draws a box, and he goes, this is you. And he puts a P in the middle of it. And then he's like, this is you. He's like, let's say you want a printer. You go to the store, and he draws an arrow, and he's like, you give the cashier money. He gives you your printer. He drew a fucking diagram. Like, I actually thought his wife was half, like, intelligent, too. You know, the way she talked, like, she seemed bored as fuck the whole time, by the way. Which, with a guy like that, man, I just...
No wonder they got divorced.
Yeah. I drove home at the end of this, by the way, and for a solid half hour, nay, a solid hour, I could not stop thinking about things I wanted to say to these people. You know? And yell at them. So... He draws this diagram. The way the business works is after a ton of just bullshitting and trying to get through everything, and I got my patience wore very thin. I finally found out how it works is somehow, if I sign on, they would become my mentors. Quote, you know.
Oh, I see.
So they would become my mentors, and they would basically set up a website for me. Or their business would. They say it's like you would set up your own business, you know? But basically, I myself would buy all my normal possessions from this website, such as like toilet paper and crap. And they say somehow that's able to save me money not only in write-offs, but also because apparently you're like they explained it like it's your own company and you're buying products from your company, so it's wholesale. It's like it's basically you're getting your stuff, but you don't have to pay the cashier for giving it to you. You know, it's like
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
just anyways, it made literally no
If
sense.
you catch on fire and you're a Deku, you're dead.
Mm-hmm. Sounds right. Oh, and then all the bugs and shit come back.
Yeah. When Paul first told me that, it was like, are they trying to sell you on the concept of fucking, like, shopping on the internet? Like, it just seems...
It's just like, go to Amazon.
Yeah, it's
or
like, you buy
Costco.
direct from these people and you cut out the middleman. It's like, so what are you doing? Like, what, aren't you the middleman in this situation?
Yeah.
And, or, like, isn't this what everyone's been doing for, like, the past decade?
God, I know. And then, this guy was such an idiot. He was condescending when he's like the biggest, dumbest retard I've ever met. So, what was the last thing? Oh, that's right. The last thing before I finally just said this, I literally told him I was like, "This is a pyramid scheme. This is bullshit." And I said, "Thank you for your time," and then I left. But like before I had even mentioned pyramid scheme or anything, he then all of a sudden proceeds to like put the pen to paper again, like he's gonna draw the diagram. Then he says, "And let me explain to you how this is different from a Ponzi scheme." Like, it's the dumbest salesman ever.
That...
He knew he was diving. he didn't even try to grab.
That is... It's not what I wanted.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, man.
It's a pretty great diving.
But, like, I don't see how that makes you money. They're just telling you to buy shit off their website so that they can make money.
From what I understand, I just didn't go any more into it because I don't want to deal with their bullshit. But like, apparently it's discounted prices online somehow, and they're cheaper. But then obviously because they'd be my quote mentors helping me manage quote my website, they would get like a percentage of everything, of the money that I spend on those items.
They're the cashier.
Yeah. Oh my god. I wish I'd said that so bad. Oh, and you know what? One of the things they kept harping on was like, you know, in this corporate America, like, all of our jobs are getting taken by robots. And, we've got all, like, you know, it's like, I used to print labels for a grocery, fucking company. And he's like, and like, my job eventually would just get taken over by a robot. And then we don't need humans anymore, and all of our jobs are getting taken. God.
So buy things online from these robots.
Yeah, right? Man. I should have said some stuff. I should just have had zero respect for them. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I was conflicted between should I be a nice guy or just, you know.
So there's this organic juice that's I don't remember exactly what it's called, but
Adwala.
it's Adwala. But
right there. There he is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's spelt exactly the same.
No,
way.
it's not. It's not.
But it's just every time I see it, I think of this guy, Adwala,
Oh, okay.
or Ottawa. It's called Adwala. This guy's Ottawa.
That's right. You can't run into a sword.
Oh, wow. He just slowly... What a cool boss.
Eh.
Adwala.
You want some
I
organic
fucked
juice?
Oh,
That's the easy way to beat him.
Oh, but you don't get more arrows.
No, I don't think so.
Just wait for him to get in your way,
I don't remember.
or do you drop, or do you get poop? on
Oh.
I don't remember.
you? Okay. Oh wow, that made you jump. Whoa!
He didn't even hit you.
Is that what I should have been waiting for?
What is he yelling?
Oh, I think this is how I get
You gonna die. You gonna die.
Oh, he's like yelling on Walla.
Ottawa. Ottawa.
Oops, I fucked up. I don't remember.
Ottawa. Ottawa. Ottawa.
Man, you need a bigger purse. Wallet.
Oh wow, they like that bomb.
Sure do. Give me stuff. That's
Fucking.
not what I wanted.
That is not helpful. Oh no, he's surrounded you with fire.
Lordy.
At least you're not a Deku.
Tell me things. Thanks.
Do it, Zach. Do it. You're tall. You can pull it off. Gyrate the pelvis.
Yeah.
Go Brock. Go Brock. Go Brock. Is this distracting for you, Brock?
No, I'm cool with that.
I'm putting a
Oh,
lot of
Do
effort.
you enjoy?
Do you like it? What is that?
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Isn't that like a Borat saying? Something about good.
Well, those are helpful right there. Oh yeah. Oh. Didn't stun him for very long.
Dude, you're pretty dominating this though.
What if you
Full health.
light him on? What if you throw the bomb at him?
Okay.
Will it make the fire go away?
I don't know. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Right in the nuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
He went down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he gets for gyrating.
Gyrating around. I am very close to that.
Oh wow. Okay. not as close as what that made it appear.
This might be over.
Was your first reaction to like put your shield up?
No, I was like,
Oh.
I don't think I'll be touching that, but it sure looks close.
That's
Officially a 3-heart run.
I was gonna say, that's almost like a, what are those Pokemon runs where you can die?
Oh,
Nuzlocke run.
Yeah.
Nuzlocke.
It's almost like a Nuzlocke run. Like if you touch a 4th heart, you lose.
Just like,
Start all over. Rename my character.
I'd be able to start from the previous 3-day cycle.
Yeah. Those Nuzlocke challenges are ridiculous.
What's that? What's that? See that? What's that?
He looks so different without his mask on.
What?
Because isn't that him?
Who?
Isn't that Ottawa?
No.
Oh, I was always under the impression that like they were possessed by the mask, and so that's what they turned into.
I don't think... Like, I see where you're coming from, but the other bosses do not look like these. But you could still be right. I mean, they could be transformation masks. I don't know.
Huh. Oh. We'll look at it with a different light and see if they allude to any sort of transformation.
Well, yeah,
mask.
because it isn't one's a giant snake, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not played.
Get your instruments.
Get your
I'm
xylophone
gonna play
out.
this on a cash register.
Yeah. I mean, xylophone's cool too.
It's one of those things that made a lot more sense on the game, or the N64 controller. Because you would just go down and then back up.
Mm-hmm.
N64 controller sure is weird.
What's the down and up for this?
Well, you have to use the C stick, or you can use Y, X, and Z.
Okay.
But the way it was on X64 controller is just the C buttons
what's
down
that?
and then back up.
What's down? Do you have to use the C stick for down?
No, you can use Z for down.
Then
So
what's up?
there's no other up button, so you have to hit up on the C stick.
Mm. Host order. Is that to summon them all?
Yep. I mean, you can go do the Skull Kid.
Sorry.
You can go do the
I'm
Skull
glad you
Kid
did
fight
that.
right now, and it'll just summon that one, and then you'll all die.
Wait, you know what? I want to hear that one more time.
The Oath to Order, if you play it right now, or after not having all 4 of them, it'll summon as many as you've done, and it won't be enough. I think it plays a different cutscene where they try and hold it off, but they don't.
Oh, no way.
That's kind of cool.
And then you essentially die and have to...
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Well, we'll do that and show you that eventually.
I probably won't do it.
No.
But for now, is it next time?
We'll wait until this cutscene's over.
Alright.
There's a little bit left, and I don't know if that little bit left is worth having an episode about. Like a separate episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's probably already going to be that we cut this one in half anyways.
You want to say me?
Well, it's just a little bit to like do basically clean up, and then I can go back to the first day. This cutscene's pretty alright.
Did you think you was talking about the spirits that sealed beside the mask? Oh hey, you're pretty good out there. You done this before or something?
I gotta give you the laugh.
Now you keep up that pace and save the other 3. 3. Hey! I think I love you. All that stuff I did to you. Your horse. I apologize. Didn't mean to go down like that. Sorry. There, I apologize. Don't hold it against me. Got it? Put a busted cap in your ass. Okay, we're gonna just skip
Your lingo. Oof. Man, you know it.
You know it.
You usually don't bust it out, but you are primed.
I don't know.
I'll miss you.
I don't know if this gives you anything.
Oh boy.
What?
So you can... the monkey come save me.
Brock, you can't save me.
Oh god, it's the one
Just
that
I expected.
it's the one that likes to dress in drag.
No, that's the princess.
Oh. Kind of looks like male to me.
All them Deku scrubs look the same.
Yeah.
You racist bastard.
Talk about
I'm so mad.
ambiguous, androgynous. There we go. I do that every time. Every time I think of the word androgynous.
And then you put it in your bottle, yeah?
Put it in your bottle. Get the fuck out of there!
Here's your brother.
Ah!
What just
Yep.
happened? Do you do that with all the princesses?
I mean, yeah.
Well, technically, yes.
I mean,
Because there's one.
remember an Ocarina of Time when you just put Zelda in your pocket? It was totally cool.
I wish you could have put Ruto in a bottle.
Because she's annoying?
Well, yeah, you have to fucking carry her, and if you, like, drop her and she gets hit, or you go in a room without her, she gets, like, super pissed, and you have to take her everywhere.
Ugh, that inconsistency would bother me.
Super annoying.
Yeah.
If she wasn't a princess, I'd be fine with it, but... Ooh, that was good, man.
Thanks.
Even though this isn't deadly, but, you know.
Yeah.
Well, he'll still drown.
Oh.
But you could swim in it if you were a person now.
Here's what I'll do. I'll go save at the owl thing. I know you can give the princess back. I don't know if that gives you a heart. I don't know if it's actually something I need to do. It's probably not something I need to do, so I probably just won't do it.
Okay. So, next time on Gravebeards,
yep,
we'll
next time.
save off camera. And then we'll...
Have a good
We'll
time.
go back in time.
Yeah.
Go back in time.
We'll go back in time next time.
While having a good time. Woo!
We'll see about that.
Yeah.